Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Ever17, the Out of Infinity. Last time... Oh yeah. It always takes me a second. I really should do the pondering. I should do the head tilting to the side, finger on the chin, thinking before I hit the record button. Last time there was the thing that happened. Flooding in the warehouse section. Takeshi, Tsugumi, and Sarah went to repair it. And the U had disappeared beforehand. The kid went to find her, and she's searching for information about her dad. She's being a little bit invasive with the computer, making Sora a little uncomfortable, I suppose, with her hacking skills. But oh well. But yeah, that's pretty much where we left off last night. Last time. Oh, hitting entered it. Alright. Tap, tap, tap. Say that you started manipulating the keyboard. Manipulating. She could just said started tapping. One of the monitors on the wall shifted from footage of an observation camera to an image of a computer desk. In the middle of it, one window was open. You explained as she stared at the screen. Authorization screen. Wow, I can't believe I really thought. It says computer desktop. Wow. Sometimes my brain just does not work on the proper level. I was thinking that there was actually a picture, like of a surveillance camera, and it was showing the desktop. I see. I also see that I could have just not said that and saved myself the embarrassment, but I guess where's the fun in that? I felt like I kind of got it, but not really. Okay. Yeah, my computer asked, "Hey, who's looking at this? Who's trying to look at this? Hey, who's looking at this?" As she spoke, you used the mouse to click on the box for name. Inside the box are written the words Yuki Tanaka. Suppose so. You then use the mouse to circle around to the box for password. I like her. She really does seem to be a bit backwards with stuff. Like, again, most people who we know what a password, you know, that you have to have passwords on computers. It was still blank. And what about the password? What? You don't know it. So you haven't looked up anything yet. So you're stuck. You nodded and gave a big sigh. After a second's pause, you was back tapping on the keyboard. There was nothing for me to do. I just sat there watching you do her thing. Password blank filled as she typed. The digits she typed in were blocked out by asterisks. Yeah, asterisks. so that anybody watching wouldn't know what the word was. You tap the enter key. Access denied. Invalid name or password. So you immediately tapped in another line of letters. Access denied. Invalid name or password. So this computer just lets you keep putting in passwords. Most stuff that I've dealt with, like at work, we have to log in on computers and stuff. You screw up 3 times, you're screwed. Either your account is locked and you have to unlock it, or you can try again in 15 minutes. Yeah, where I used to work, it was 15 minutes. So I like how this is the future. They're more trusting in the future. This person just has a really hard time typing. The computer's probably thinking, I'll give him as many times as he wants to get this password right. Because obviously he's a trusty person. Hey, you.
Nani?
I was just wondering, who is Yuki Tanaka? Looking at the name, I was wondering, is she a relative or something? Give me just a second to pause. Yeah, sorry about that. Just wanted to check something real quick. So looking at the name, I was wondering if she is a relative or something.
私のお母さんよ。
Your mom worked here?
働いてるの。現在進行形。
Hey, your mom researches archaeology, right? You said somebody yesterday, I think.
うん。で、
You answered, her eyes still glued to the computer. But archaeology has nothing to do with theme parks, right?
私もそう思う。でも、予算の下りない大学の研究室よりは、レミューの方がはるかに得るものが大きかったんじゃない？
Is LeMU doing some kind of archaeological research?
少なくとも、やってるふりだけはしてるみたいね。レムリア大陸の遺跡を調査してるらしいから。20世紀の終わり頃、沖縄の方のどっかで海底遺跡が発見されたでしょ。ライプリヒ製薬はその遺跡こそレムリアが存在したことの証だみたいなことをまことしやかにそれとなく流布してるの。海底遺跡の発掘調査プロジェクトにも多額の資金を投入してる。何を企んでんだか知らないけどさ。
Your mom was involved in that project too.
詳しいことは知らないけど、そうみたいね。でも多分ふりをしてるだけだと思う。お金だけもらって実際には別のことを研究しちゃってるんだ。
Something else? I like how my instinct was exactly what the kid was gonna say.
昨日も教えたでしょ。第三視点という昔の概念。
Your mom sounds tricky.
悪いお母さんよ。でも
She
気
raised
持
you,
ちはわ
didn't
か
she?
らないでもないかな。世界中の海底遺跡を掘り下げたってレムリア大陸の痕跡なんか見つかるわけないんだから。それが不毛だってことはみんな知ってるの。ライプリヒ製薬の偉い人もきっと知ってるの。なのに研究してるふりだけはしなくちゃいけないの。
I wonder why. Sounds like a waste to me.
さあ、企業の考えることだからお金儲けにつながるんじゃないの？
Yeah, that's what all companies want there, isn't it?
あ、そんなこと私たちに知ることはできないし、別に知りたくもないよ。
Oh, that's right. I've been meaning to ask you, but what do you mean that your mom is researching the third eye?
要点を簡単にまとめていっちゃうと、N 次元上の全体像は N プラス1次元内から俯瞰することによってのみ認識することができる。
Huh? What? It didn't sound very basic to me. I was gonna be like sarcastic about, whoa, I get it. Total understanding. A dimension? What? Wait, what? That's the same crap that Sora was saying, isn't it? Kinda. Like, if it's one dimension, two dimension, you can see stuff in the one dimension. In 3D, you can see stuff in 2D. In 4D, you can see stuff in 3D. Is that what she's? I think that's what she's saying. Kind of makes sense. What does she mean?
要するに、私たちは4次元的な視覚を得ることで、初めてこの世界の全貌が知覚できるのだと。
Okay, yeah, that is exactly what Sora was telling Takashi last time. When she's doing her zip around clone trick. I had no idea what she was talking about.
まるで第三の目が開眼したかのようにね。
Yu's hand stopped typing there for an instant and she popped her neck loudly. She reached out for a cup and took a sip of coffee. I think yesterday you said something about evolution. About losing that organ thingy on the head, the
違う、そっちじゃなくて、ここで言う第三の目っていうのは超能力のような力の方。例えるならヒンズー教のシバ神の額にある第三の目、ヨガでいう眉間のチャクラ、アジナーチャクラ、仙道における炭鉱法、密教において弘法大師が室戸岬で治めたという虚空蔵菩薩九文字法。
Okay, I'll take your word on that.
チベット密教などで言われる。
Oh, she's keeping going. Okay. Yeah. I felt like I was being bombarded with exotic words. Conversation had completely left me behind.
昨日も言ったと思うけど、
You didn't mention none of that.
第三の目が開眼すると真の知恵が湧き、万物を見通すことができるらしいの。
Kind of makes sense, because if you can see into the future, you always have hindsight. And, you know, they always say there's a phrase that's not exactly what I'm going to say, but it's sorta that with hindsight, you know, everything makes sense. But, I shouldn't have done that. Makes perfect sense now with hindsight. There's some phrase, I can't think of it, but there's something like that. Maybe between Twin and Vision, I don't know.
そんなものが本当にあるとしたらの話だけどね。
So let's see, that means, in summary, it goes something like this. Your mom was researching an ancient concept called the third eye, or third perspective. And once someone has acquired the third eye, they can sense the fourth dimension and see the whole of the world. And that is the line of the legend of the third eye.
まあ、そういうことね。お母さんに言わせれば、第三の目という概念そのものが第三視点の一つだって言いかねないけど。
I don't quite get it. Why would a sense of the fourth dimension allow someone to understand the whole world? Or why is a sense of the fourth dimension necessary? We're seeing the world the way we are right now. I don't get the connection between the third eye or third perspective and the fourth dimension. There were lots of things I didn't get. The whole concept seemed to be beyond my understanding.
さてと、休憩終了。
You started working again without answering my question. Hey, you.
悪いけど、今日の授業はここまで。ここから先を説明するのって結構難しいの。見ればわかるでしょ。今忙しいんだよ。知りたかったら今度わかりやすく教えてあげるから。
Hopefully you cut that pill in half because well, I kind of get it though. I think the way I said it sort of is kind of what she's going for. You didn't say anything more. The kid, he's totally confused. It's funny, he can be really confused at some things like that, some complex thoughts like that. But boy, was he going into detail about hacking and cracking earlier. Okay, sure. I decided to give up for the time being. I remembered I was still holding the cup. I figured not drinking it would be a waste, so I drank it down. Yuck, this is so bitter. And it was completely cold too. You muttered this and looked down dejectedly. She leaned back in the chair and it squeaked. And then she hadn't found any new clues. Actually, she hadn't even gotten past the authorization screen. Access denied. Invalid name or password. The message had been displayed again and again. It still sat in the middle of the screen. You was really down. So you couldn't get it? The password? Maybe the password is a used full name. Which nobody in their right mind would ever try to put in there. Don't you have any ideas? I mean, when somebody sets a password, it is usually a word that has to do with them. A birthday or phone number for something short. Even somebody that wanted to think of something nobody would know would probably come up with a phrase related to their past. I mean, there's almost nobody that uses a meaningless combination of numbers and letters. If they did, they would probably forget it. And if they forget it, then the password is meaningless.
もちろん思いつくフレーズは一通り試してみたよ。逆から読んだり、アナグラムにしたり、可能性のあるパターンを組み合わせてみたり。でも無理でした。私はただのパソコンが使える人なの。ハッカーやクラッカーじゃないんだから、イリーガルなプログラムを持ってたり、ましてやこの場で作ったり、そんなことはできないの。
He stuck her hands up in the air, signaling her surrender. I know. Sarah could probably do it, right? I remember that Sarah was a top-level hacker. You said that Sarah took first prize in some code-breaking contest, right? I bet she'd make a password-breaking program for you.
かもね。
You didn't seem keen on the idea. Why don't you ask her?
頼みたいところだけど、できれば頼みたくはないな。マヨをね、こんなことに巻き込みたくないの。
I thought that maybe she was still concerned about the criminal element of the idea. But you don't mind getting me involved.
君の場合は勝手に巻き込まれに来たんでしょうに。
Yeah, that is true. I suppose. But at this rate, you probably wouldn't find a clue during her lifetime. I wanted to help her out, as a way of thanking her for helping me.
一つだけ手がかりはあるんだけど。
You took a piece of paper from top to console. What's that?
お母さんのマシンの中に入ってたの。私はここに来る前、お母さんの研究室に忍び込んだことがあるの。もちろん失踪した父親の手がかりを探すためよ。部屋に入るとパソコンの電源が入れっぱなしだったの。中を覗くとご丁寧にパスワードとタイトルの付けられたテキストファイルがあってね。開いてみるとたった1行、何やら日本語のセンテンスが書き込まれていたの。
I like you in the future. They're so trusting. I have files all over my computer, you know, that have all my passwords in it. You know, I even leave those files open, you know, in case anybody wonders in it wants to use my computer. I'm sure they're not gonna look up boobs or nothing on here. I did reminds me of a news story about somebody who I think I saw it on Jay Leno way back. Something about it was like a police blotter about a lady calling and saying that somebody had broken in and used their computer to look up pornography while her son was there by himself, unaware. Wow, that was flat off the tangent. Then you saw the password. What's the whole problem then?
うん、確かに見た。でも見ただけであって覚えてはいないの。
Okay, that's an issue. What?
急いでたのよ。誰かに見つかる前に私は慌ててメモを取ろうとした。けれど筆記用具が周辺には見当たらなかったの。記憶媒体となるようなディスクも転がってなかった。今考えてみれば自分宛てにメールでも送ればよかったかなとか思うけど、その時は焦っていたので考えつかなかった。とっさにプリントアウトしようと思ったんだけど、印刷が完了した直後お母さんが戻ってきてしまったの。私はトレーにあった用紙を素早く掴むとポケットにねじ込んだ。
I like how if this was the real future, she could just popped out her iPhone and be like, boom, took a picture. And that'd be it. They had... It's funny how in some ways the future related in fiction, it's really ambitious. Flying cars and stuff. Like Back to the Future and underwater amusement parks like here. But the little stuff like cell phones, you know, advancing so fast, they're like, what? I bet there'll still be payphones in the future, which I guess there still are, but I highly doubt anybody ever uses them. So the paper you have now is the one with the password on it. You held out the paper without saying anything. Huh? What's this? A barcode?
に見えるけど普通のバーコードの規格とは違うみたいだし。
It's got 10 lines.
うん。
What does this have to do with anything?
さあ。
I was going to say maybe it's Morse code. But then again, the thick ones are different, varying sides. Sides? What? Size. And we didn't explain the gap, so okay. But how many characters are in that password? You said it was in Japanese, right? How many characters was in it?
よく覚えてないけど10文字プラマイ1文字くらいじゃないかな。
Was it all written in Japanese? Any numbers?
確か漢字とひらがなの組み合わせだったと思う。数字やカタカナやアルファベットはなかったはず。
I wonder which end of this is a top.
さあ。
Or could it be written vertically? No way. If you print out a text file, why would it come out as a barcode?
さあ。
Because it's probably encrypted for the dumb people who think they can print out a file called password. No hints?
ヒント？答えがわからないのにヒントなんか与えられるはずないでしょ。
But you have to remember something, right? Like, did it have to do with the food or person's name? You shook her head and spoke.
見たって言ってもほんの数秒のことなのよ。
How could you forget something so important?
でも私は少なくとも自分の住所が言える。
Whoa, she went there.
電話番号も生年月日も社会保障番号も、それから自分の名前だってわかるんだから。
Wow. She's giving him burns.
大事なことを忘れてるのはどっちなのかしら。
I looked again at the paper we thought contained the password. I was obsessed with solving the puzzle we had found. It's frustrating. Now who is forgetting the important things? What can I say to that? It's not like I wanted to lose my memory. Watch this. I'll remember everything just to show you. But first I had to figure this out. I had set my mind to it. I almost felt like solving this was a rite of passage that would help me restore my memory. Okay. Hmm. If he says he got it, is he going to really get it, or is he just going to come up with a BS method that's wrong? Like, I got it. If you take the, and then she puts it in, she's like, no. I guess I'll say I got it. I'm curious myself, kind of what it means. The different sizes has got to be something important. I think. I don't know. I don't know. I'm actually quite curious myself now, though. Could it be? Stop for a second. Oh crap. Oh wow. What if I wad it up and throw it in trash? What if I turn it over? Upside down. Hit it with a flame. What if I rip it in two? What if I tilt it? What if I wad it up? Okay. Too many dang decisions with this kid, man. Too many dang decisions. Okay, hitting it with a flame probably isn't gonna do anything. I mean, it's printed with a computer. It's not like it was written with lemon juice. Is that what they use? Is that what they always use in the movies, where there's like a treasure map or something, and they go like almost the whole movie, and then suddenly it happens to be near a flame and never catches fire, but they notice that it's suddenly stuff appears. Turning it over upside down. I don't see how that would do anything. Widening it up. I have the feeling that what he's going to do is going to be cut by a complete accident. I don't think his logic is going to solve this. I think it'll be accidental. Ripping it in two. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the middle line. I don't see how ripping it in two would do anything. Even if you were to... I need to just move on with something, don't I? Okay, I'll just pick one. Except hitting it with a flame. I don't think that'll do anything. Tilting it? I'm kind of leaning towards that. I think I'm going to tilt it. I thought that if I tilted it a little, I might be able to see something. Oh, great. Oh, great. Great, okay. Tilt a little to the side. Tilt it almost completely to the side. Tilt it a little vertically. I'm thinking vertically. Well, with the side, I don't see how the side would do anything. Yeah, I don't see how doing it to the side. I was thinking vertically, like at an angle, maybe. Almost completely vertical. Whoa! I got it! Listen, if you take the paper and set it like this. Well, let's see. The empty fall sky a single cuckoo calls out. Brings a chill to me. What is this? Whoa! You grabbed the slip of paper from my hand. Then she copied me and set Copied me what? Copied me and set the paper sideways in the same way. Of course I'm amazing. I knew completely what I was doing. Because I rock. That was lucky. I was almost really going to be annoyed when I had to do this again and screw up repeatedly. I'm curious what all the other things did, or what happens if you fail. I guess this works. Maybe it was a failure. Maybe that's like a decoy. Who knows? I guess she had to put it in her computer yet. It might be a decoy. It may not work. That's a cliffhanger. Is this actually the password? That's the cliffhanger for the next episode. Ever17. Hope you folks enjoyed. This was another rambly one. Maybe worse than normal. But hopefully you folks enjoyed it, and I shall return in the next one. Farewell.